All right, story time. Clinical Chronicles. I gotta tell you about the time that I was in my clinical rotation for psych and I almost got into a fight. So this was at my psych unit, my psych rotation, my last one while I was in nursing school. So me and the homie Jada, AKA Day One, we got paired up and we was sent to the stabilization unit. So it's wild to see things you're actually studying in school, schizophrenia, bipolar, seeing it in action and seeing these people say and hallucinate certain things. It tripped me out. So we're in there, right? And this guy, he's in the corner, he's making a ruckus, I don't know, he's yelling about something. He goes into a corner and I can't see him. So we're in the fishbowl where all the nurses are, and then you have where the patients are on the outside. So I stand up so I can get a better look. I need to know what's going on because I'm there to observe. I look at him and he's just going off. So next thing I know, I turn around, I see the nurses, they gloving up. I'm like, what y'all about to do? They like, yeah, we gotta give him some booty juice. And I'm like, some what? Some booty juice? All right. I mean, I don't know the medication they was trying to give him, but that works for you. So they go in there and they corner him. They trying to calm him down. They like, listen, all I hear is a bunch of no this, no that. And I'm like, man, it's not gonna be too many more of them no's. Next thing I know, it's a misunderstanding. They going at it, boom, boom. Like they so close to each other, trying to get him down and calm him down. Like he's spitting in their face. It's a wild situation. So another patient, one thing about psych nursing specifically, I believe, is that you don't want to have a patient between you and the door, and you also don't want to have a patient come up behind you. So a patient's coming up behind the situation. So one of the nurses sees it, gets off of this guy, gets on this guy and says, tries to calm him down because this patient is saying, hey man, listen, you ain't gotta do that to him, get off him, this and that. So next thing I know, they fighting, two dudes. So the patient gets the better of the nurse, turns the nurse around, and they fall, and the nurse hits his head. So at this point, I open the door. It's like I got one foot in the land of chaos and the other foot in this nurse's. So I turn around, making sure, I remember Jada's still in there because it's nothing really stopping a patient, from getting in this nurse's area but me. So I'm sitting there like it's WWF, like, hey, I'm trying like, do you need help? Do you need help? Like, tag me in. And, I'm not, it's above my pay grade, but I'm also not gonna let a nurse get down, get beat up like that. So, but for like 3 seconds before I was gonna, not fight the patient, but like knock him off and then drag the nurse in the fishbowl, another nurse got off of him and then got this patient off, right? So everybody go back to their corners. Nothing's resolved, right? So in comes, I believe it's called the tactical unit. They have specific units just for this in psych wards, right? So they coming in looking like looking like SWAT team. And I'm like, all right, it's about to go down. So 4 of them go in there, same situation, they corner him. And they like, listen, trying to calm him down, nothing's working. Next thing you know, it's another misunderstanding. They going in it, they bumping, boom, boom. He's spitting at their face and everything. They actually get him down. At some point, I believe the medicine was administered. And then, like I said, the other dude, he ain't want no parts of this because he just disappeared. I don't know, like magic, he was gone. Like he seen him coming. And so, yeah, that was my last day in my psych rotation. It was wild. Listen, I knew psych was never for me, but we have to go through these rotations to get a sense of, nursing and all that entails nursing and see, possibly if that's something you want to do. I knew it wasn't for me, but the nurses that I did meet specifically at that facility, they loved their job. The nurses there, they loved it. And salute to the psych nurses. They need more of those because mental health is a cause of mental health is the cause of a lot of issues going on today. Whether it's friendships, families, relationships, don't be scared to reach out, get some therapy, get some help. Like the shit works. So yeah, shout out to you psych nurses. Whew.